Okay, what's up guys, this is Ryan, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make parts of interfaces, because I've been getting a lot of requests and people questioning how I make my stuff like this and this, especially this one. A lot of people have been requesting that, like individual parts and how I did them, so I'm going to be showing you how. And yeah, so I'm going to show how to make the basic border, then we're going to slowly go into all the individual features such as these bars. The beats are simple. I mean, it took me ages, but I have each line in a folder and every layer of every dot. It took me a while to make, but yeah, it's worth it because now I've got it and I could use it regularly. Okay, let's get started. You want to open a new document, depending on your the size of what you're working on. For this one I used my screen resolution, as it was my first attempt, and I thought I'd just muck about. So I'm going to use quite a light grey background. The code is D8, and you just enter that 3 times and you'll get this colour. So there you got a nice grey. Then we're just going to add an inner shadow, make the distance 0, stretch into about 90. I'm using 1366 by 768. Yeah, I'm going to leave it on multiply, but we're going to turn the opacity down to 20. And yeah, so that's done. Now you're going to select a dark grey. I'm going to be using 161616. We're just going to pull a random rectangular shape, like so. Then get the rectangular marquee and just highlight across. Then click on your default click mouse tool or whatever, and click align vertical centers and horizontal, and it gets it dead in the center. I'm going to duplicate the layer. I'm going to change the colour just to a random grey, slightly lighter, and press Ctrl T, then hold Shift and Alt and drag one of the corners in so it evenly gets smaller. Then I don't like this. This is what happens with rectangles. I always find these sections are a lot bigger gap. So way to solve this, got the top so you can see the top, and just with your eye, whilst holding Alt so it does it on the same side, to align it, and you're done. I'm probably going to take that in actually a little more and do that again. There will be a series to these videos because they're being largely requested. Now you're going to duplicate this layer again and going to add a stroke onto that. I'm going to make it size 9. I'm going to make it a grey. It's 2E, 2E, 2E. For some reason this is just lucky and I'm getting all the numbers repeated 3 times in this tutorial, so that's pretty cool. And then press OK. Right click, convert to smart object, then rasterize the layer. Hold down Control and click here on this inner rectangle, and whilst hovering over the layer we've just added the stroke to and rasterize, press backspace. So now you'll have just this frame. I do it like this because it gets a better look, and I don't really know how to do it another way. So now you're going to zoom in, add an inner shadow, make the distance 0, add quite a lot of stroke, and not a massive size. I'm going to just play around with it, maybe a 4, and I'm going to turn it up and put it on normal to 100%. So the choke's on 19, the size is on 4, and press OK. Then I'm going to review this. I'm going to add a drop shadow on the layer we added the inner shadow as well. I'm just going to turn it to about 60 and turn the opacity to 50. The size is 60 and the opacity is 50, nothing else. Alright, going to make a folder called backing, and we're going to put all of these in. Right. So when we look at this, we've got now we've got the border here, we've got just the main frame, which we could add a drop shadow to. I'm just going to leave it, just put the distance to 0 and the size to 21 and leave the rest. It's there, we've got the main bit. Now on this, the light grey inner part, this part, we're going to add a bevel on, and we're going to put the bevel uncheck, use global light, and the top angle is going to be 90. That's quite key. Depth 1000, I think, and size 1, and then it looks very out, but when you zoom in it's not really. And yeah, so now we're going to double click that and mess around with the brightness of the white and the darkness of the black. So my size is 1, depth is 1000, the top angle is 90, global light is unchecked, highlight mode screen and the opacity on the white, and the percent is 20. Shadow mode is on multiply and it's black, and the opacity is on 29%. This is the main frame. I'm going to be showing you how to do all the buttons in the next episode, so stay tuned. That'll be out about next week time. Maybe I might upload it soon, just so it doesn't keep you waiting, but we're going to be doing a fair large series on this. So yeah, hope you like this, and as always, the PSD for this will be in the description. It will be in the description for you. So yeah, thanks for watching.